This is OwlUp, where learning happens in minutes, not hours. For a deeper journey, explore all our courses at owlup.co. Now, let's dive in. Welcome back to Chapter 2 of the Self-Improvement Fundamentals Lab. In this episode, titled Pick Your First Growth Target, 10-Minute Decision Framework, we're going to tackle the all-too-familiar struggle of analysis paralysis in self-improvement. Together, we'll explore how to break through that mental fog and make decisive steps toward your growth goals. Let's dive in. You'll make tens of thousands of choices today, yet your growth might hinge on just one of them. A single decision about where to focus can quietly outweigh hours of hustle. In the next few minutes, we'll zoom in on that one decision that could move everything else forward. You make about 35,000 decisions a day, but here's the twist. Most people never clearly choose what this month is for. They collect goals like open browser tabs, career, health, relationships, learning, each one important, none of them driving real change. That overload quietly taxes your attention, and constant task switching can wipe out up to 40% of your productivity before lunch. Today we'll do something different. Instead of piling on more aspirations, you'll run a quick, evidence-based triage on your options and deliberately pick just one high-leverage growth target for the next 28 to 30 days. Think of it as choosing the one adjustment that, if improved, would tilt the rest of your life slightly in your favor. By the end, you'll have a simple scoring rubric you can reuse anytime you feel pulled in 10 directions at once. You might already have a rough list of, I should really, items floating in your head. Sleep more, network better, learn that skill, fix your mornings. Episode 1 helped you notice how much of your day runs on habit. Now we'll harness that awareness by choosing where to intervene first. Think of your life like a small clinic on a busy day. You can't treat every patient at once, so you need a quick triage system. In the next few minutes, you'll use 3 simple lenses, impact, effort, and evidence, to rank your options and uncover the one move most likely to pay off in the next month. Think of this section as a quick diagnostic, not a life redesign. You're going to line up your possible targets and run them through 3 lenses, impact, effort, and evidence. This borrows from the ICE and RICE models product teams have used since around 2014 to decide what to ship next, but we'll keep it lightweight enough to do in 10 minutes with a pen and paper. Start by dumping out your contenders. Not every someday idea, only what feels realistically in range for the next 28 to 30 days. Maybe, improve sleep by 1 hour, ship a portfolio piece, have one deep conversation per week, exercise 3 times a week. 4 to 8 options is plenty. Now you'll score each one from 1 to 5 on 3 factors. 1. Impact. If this worked, how much would it positively tilt the rest of your life this month? You're looking for ripple effects. Fix my calendar might quietly boost work, family time, and rest. Clean out closet might feel good but change little else. Go with your best honest guess, not a fantasy. 2. Effort. Here, lower is better. How much time, emotional energy, and complexity does this demand? A 1 might be 20 minutes a day, low stress. A 5 might be hours, coordination with others, likely setbacks. You're not judging worthiness, you're gauging how heavy the lift will feel on an average Tuesday. 3. Evidence. What tells you this is actually the right thing to tackle now? This is where you lean on data, not vibes. Have you already noticed clear pain signals, recurring conflicts, missed deadlines, lingering guilt? Do you have tracking, feedback from others, or patterns from Episode 1's awareness work that point straight at this area? Strong evidence earns a higher score. Once each option has 3 numbers, combine them. One simple way. Impact plus evidence, effort. High positive scores suggest small bet, strong upside, and good reasons to believe. If 2 are close, Ask, which one would be easiest to start this week? That extra question often breaks ties. The point isn't to predict perfectly, it's to make a fast, good enough call that frees you from paralysis. People who commit to one written goal are dramatically more likely to follow through, and constraining yourself to a single target for this short window keeps your mental bandwidth focused where it can actually compound. Think of how hospitals sort incoming patients. They don't ask who seems most interesting. They scan for who's most critical, who's easiest to stabilize quickly, and where the doctor is most certain about what to do. You're doing a gentler version of that with your options. To make this concrete, take 3 targets. Cut scrolling at night, practice a new language, and have a weekly planning session. Maybe scrolling quietly drains your evenings. The language feels exciting but distant from current pressures, and planning is the one thing your past weeks clearly lacked. As you score, you might notice planning gets medium impact, very low effort, and strong evidence from repeated Sunday chaos. Suddenly, it beats the sexier goal. Another angle, check whether any option unlocks others. A planning ritual could naturally create time for language practice later, while the reverse isn't true. That unlock factor is often a tiebreaker your future self will quietly thank you for. As tools mature, this kind of 10-minute targeting may shift from a quiet notebook exercise into a live dashboard for your life. Imagine your calendar, sleep tracker, and collaboration apps feeding a simple opportunity index each morning. Nudge your social energy today, protect your deep work block tomorrow. Instead of reacting to fires, you'd get a short, evidence-backed menu of moves, more like a weather report than a to-do list, so you can steer, not just cope. Your challenge this week: test this rubric on real life. Pick 3 wildly different aims: 1 career, 1 health, 1 relationship. Run the 1 to 5 impact, effort, evidence scan, do the math once, then live with the winner for 7 days. Notice how saying "not now" to the rest feels like closing apps on a lagging phone, so one video finally streams smoothly. This was OwlUp, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!